Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story wherein one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera and for you to see if it's resonating with you. So we'll start with deck number one. Could your story or message be here in deck number one? Okay. Or could your story or message be here in deck number two? Is your story or message here? Okay. Or is it in deck number three? Is your story or message here in deck number three? All right, so I hope you have made your selection. We will go ahead and begin with deck number one. We have the Eight of Coins. Oh, the Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's 3 eights. We have the Three of Cups, High Priestess, the King of Coins. Okay, so like I said, 3 eights off the bat. So I feel that the next week is going to be very transformative. You might be going through spiritual transformations, physical transformations, or financial. Also mental transformations could be taking place as well. I feel that the overall energy is, I feel like there's some sort of secrets. You might be confused about some sort of information that is being withheld from you, or secrets are causing confusion. People might be acting unusual or questionable. And I feel that you are needing to take some sort of assessment of the things that are going on. Try not to make emotional decisions this week, because I feel like something could be clouding your judgment, or maybe it has been in the past, and now it's time to work out the details, or really kind of pay attention to every single detail. So kind of looking at things from a practical standpoint of view. As far as any type of love situation, I do feel like some of you have either one secret admirer or multiple secret admirers, or one secret admirer that is acting like multiple people or sending some sort of mixed signals. I almost feel too like someone could be testing the waters. Someone is, this is one of those situations where I feel like someone is trying to put their worst foot forward to see if you can, because if you can deal with someone's worst, deal with someone at their worst, you can deal with them at their best. And I feel like this is someone that intentionally likes to do that. You also may be just kind of overwhelmed at the end of the day in regards to things dealing with finances and your emotions. You might feel overwhelmed with work, or feeling overwhelmed with your purpose or what you're supposed to be doing for work. Especially something on the spiritual side, like some of you feel that you're supposed to be doing something spiritual, but you don't know what exactly. So I feel that a lot of your week could go to you kind of taking an assessment and ironing out details of your lives. Now, you do look busy. Some of you are going to be looking for work. Some of you are going to be doing some sort of research or trying to make improvements on your business if you have a business. But I just feel like you guys are really doing a lot of research. I feel like there's a need for you to take a break or come up for a breather, because you are going to end up overwhelming yourself or overthinking something that you are trying to plan perfectly. So those of you too that are like perfectionists and really trying to do something perfectly, I feel like you might drive yourself crazy trying to do that. Let's take this to something in regards to your health or diet. And you're like, I don't know, should I go vegan? Should I go keto? Should I do this? Should I do that? And you're doing like all this research, and maybe you're like, maybe I could just create my own diet. Like something's going on where I feel like you are trying to do so much research in regards to your eating habits that it can overwhelm you or stunt your growth. And I get that a lot too, like a lot of spiritual, especially if you're on a spiritual path, there's a lot of spiritual advisors, pushing veganism. I've only heard one spiritual person kind of say like, maybe two, say something like, you might come from a different star system, so it might be a reason why your body wants certain things. And that like really resonated with me, especially I think that was Rahotep that said that. He goes by 13 Signs Astrology, but he also updated his YouTube, so I forgot the new YouTube. But on Twitter, I think you can find him under Rahotep. I think. I'm so sorry if I'm getting his name wrong. Yeah, but I heard, I'm paraphrasing, but he says something about it might be because of your star system that requires, that the reason why you're a carnivore. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm like that, like when I'm getting ready to say something, that's my anxiety. Like I get a bottleneck and it's like, okay, wait, I'm about to say it wrong. Okay, and then carnivorous or whatever. Okay, and so and Dr. Delbert Blair also briefly spoke on that, I think, because someone addressed it in one of his Q&As and was asking like, do we have to become vegan? And he was just, his take on it was like, that depends. Like that's, you don't have to do that. I can't remember what he said exactly either, but those are the two that stood out to me. And I was like, finally, like, everyone is like always pushing veganism. I get it. There are probably enhancements maybe to being vegan. Depends. I still say it depends. For instance, and I don't mean to go off into diet, but I kind of feel like maybe that's the message that is kind of getting channeled through, is that, I can only use myself as an example. Like when I became awakened, I wasn't looking for it. It was something that happened. I wasn't trying to like meditate and get my body right. Like stuff like that really just kind of happened afterwards. It was after, but it's like, I don't feel like that's something that you have to do in order to be awakened. Like that awakening, that just, it chose me. And sometimes I don't even like saying, I was chosen. I feel like I was a volunteer soul, and I came here and I just was living out my life, and this is something that was already destined to happen. But it's like, oh, okay, the awakening is coming. Like, wake up. You're not just here for randomness anymore. You're here for some spiritual stuff. You got to guide people. You got to give people information. So I feel like if you are someone that chose, like you're a volunteer soul and you came here to help guide other people on similar paths, like doesn't matter, what your diet is. I feel that, maybe your purpose or for what, and that's another thing, living out astrology, there could be certain things in your astrology chart that you're just simply living out, also called, like your karma. Your astrology chart is your karma. That's what you came here to do. That's what you came here to live out. So you're acting out something that, you already created. I like to think that you created your birth chart before you got here. That's my take on it. Like, the 12 signs, the planets and how they function and operate. And it's up to you as a student to be like, okay, what do you choose for yourself? What are you gonna learn? What are you gonna experience? And so you create that birth chart, and it's like, okay, we got an opening and you're born. So that is my condensed take on spirituality and how we get here. But for the most part, I did feel like maybe some of you guys are having anxiety about what to eat and feeling like, oh, I'm going to stop my spiritual growth if I don't become vegan. Maybe some people, maybe it is better, but I will claim that, hey, I'm not ready for it then, because I don't think, and don't get me wrong, I have thought about veganism like years ago. Some stuff was making sense to me, and then at the end of the day I was like, no, I don't think that's my purpose. Not now anyway. I just don't think that. So don't let anyone tell you that you have to do something. You have to feel your own self out. Again, talking about the High Priestess. Another thing I want to say, just because you gravitate towards a spiritual community, doesn't mean that you have to do everything that person is doing or everything that group is doing, because part of your I am, or part of your inner guide, is to navigate and figure out things on your own. Like that inner voice, it just sounds like you talking in your head, but that is your inner guidance telling you what you're supposed to do, telling you what to stay away from. Some stuff maybe you do feel like it doesn't make sense right now, but put it on the back burner. Same thing, like take what resonates and leave the rest alone, because some things you might just have to put on the back burner because it might not make sense now, but maybe at a later date it will. So I feel like you shouldn't let someone tell you or dictate to you what you have to do or what's going to make you better. Wait until you feel something is right. Something should resonate with you on your spiritual path or journey. Like the things that you're going through, it should be resonating with you. If it doesn't resonate or if it doesn't make sense, I personally would not indulge in it until it did. So yeah, spiritual practices, I feel like you guys are definitely doing some sort of homework, researching. You might be jotting things down. You might be reading a lot of things. I feel like, and two, here with temperance, I feel like you are finding your balance or finding your peace. You might be taking something from here, taking something from there, and you're like, and why you're taking these different pieces is because you are trying to fulfill that puzzle that you created, so it's like taking a little bits here and there and making it to be your own. So the temperance, this is all about alchemy and transformation here, and you are needing to transform your situation or transmute it or neutralize it and make it something that is workable for you, whatever it is that you're going through. I feel like you're also doing some sort of healing or some sort of adjustments. There may be a need for some of you guys, to do a spiritual cleanse too. Get that sage out, and whatever other spiritual practices that you are comfortable with doing or researching about, and maybe do that, because you could be under spiritual attack. Especially with this could be coming from somewhere else. Like someone wanting you to be confused, someone wanting to intentionally keep you stuck or trapped. But it's still up to you to recognize it and take your power back. So I feel like if at any point this week you start feeling overwhelmed or anxiety or like clouded, judgment, you can't think, kind of stop and say, you know what, I might be under spiritual attack. Let me clear this energy. Let me take my power back and, you know, do that. Because if somebody is trying to do some sort of spell work on you, I feel that is temporary. I feel that type of work is not going to work for someone if it's not supposed to. You know, if someone is trying to block you from doing something just because they don't want you to do it, they can't do that if this is something that you're destined to do, or if this is someone you're destined to be with. So just know that any type of confusion and anxiety might be temporary, or it could be a spiritual attack, but recognize it and clear that energy. You also might be doing this to yourself. Your own insecurities or doubts could be holding you back. So get out of your head. Stop making excuses. Yeah, just stop doubting your power. I also feel that something happens where you are exuding some sort of powerful energy, and then somebody says something and you start, oh, I'm sorry, and you get all apologetic and go back within and try to put this ball of light, try to bring it back and pull it back inside. It's like, no, keep shining, keep letting your ball of light shine here. So you know, don't let someone else's negative thoughts, messages, or words influence you. And I know you guys have been hearing that words are spell. This is another example. Words are spells. So this is some sort of spell over you, but it's just a thought. So break free of that, or transmute it or neutralize it. Do whatever it is that you got to do. You got to become that temperance here and bring balance to your life. I also see that, you know, your faith is going to be restored about something that you had doubts about, but like I said, it just still looks like you get trapped again after having maybe some clarity or some confidence. I feel like you are working, like something's going on. I'm just kind of thinking about some sort of process, like a machine. Things go in, they go like when you eat food and it goes down, and then it has to get broken down, and then it comes out. I feel like there may be some sort of blockage because, you know, it's supposed to shoot out, but something is happening where it's going back in, or it's not coming out, and then it's going back through your system, and that makes you sick. So I feel like something's going on where you maybe I feel like it's more so mentally, but I mean, it could have something to do with what you are eating. So you might need to detox. You might need to go on some sort of fast. I feel like everything is in moderation. You know, that's another thing temperance talks about. Everything in moderation. You know, no one says give up sex, but, you know, maybe you need to moderate who you having sex with. Nobody is saying that you can't make money. Money is bad and, you know, takes you away from a spiritual path. No, but maybe you need to have some sort of moderation on, you know, how do you charge? You know, are you being fair? So everything in moderation. If you do happen to be a millionaire, you're like, well, I can't help it. I'm a millionaire. You know, it's like, yeah, that is fine. But then maybe there's a way to also temper that energy. And, you know, why do you think so many celebrities give to charities? So do something like, you know, I've got all this money, you know, maybe somebody else needs some help. Find a way to moderate that energy, and so that you can keep a clearer energy circulating. Because, yeah, I feel like you know, circulation is blocked. That's what I'm getting here. Something about a blocked circulation. There's a buildup somewhere. And then also speaking about like the whole circulation and blockages, it was something else that it made me tap into. I mean, it might be health wise, like, yeah, like your hand might be falling asleep. Something could be falling asleep, some numbness, something's going on. Maybe your hair is falling out, or your toenails are turning dark. Like something's going on where I feel like there's a circulation issue within your system. It's something in regards to I think it comes from Indian beliefs or from India. I hope I'm saying that right. Something about the energies that come in and come out. Doshas, is it doshas? I can't think of it. But pitra doshas, something can be too much, like you might have too much air in your chart, too much fire in your chart, too much earth in your chart, too much water in your chart. So something might be telling you, hey, it's time to clear that energy. It's a buildup. Like, although you're naturally born with those placements, you can't help it that you got like a stellium, in water or something. But it's still saying maybe something is being brought to your attention to, like, hey, figure out a way to even this out, Also, which could be why certain people come into your life or why you're attracting certain type of people, because you don't have that in your chart, and this person can help you balance it or even it out some type of way. Okay, so I feel like a lot of those were also like spiritual messages. On the mundane level, I see somebody filling out a lot of job applications. And I do feel like someone is looking for something that they want. I feel like you're going to find it, but there may be some anticipation in getting that call back. I also feel romantically there is someone that is planning on communicating or coming forward, expressing themselves. I feel like there's going to be a strong attraction with this person. Somebody also might be a coworker. Like, you might work with this person. I feel that there is going to be some sort of healing taking place by communicating or releasing this energy. This just looks like some sort of energy is being released. Especially like those of you that are in relationships, definitely needs to be some sort of sexual healing probably. Also, if you're in a relationship, your partner might have some secrets that they have not shared with you, and they're withholding that information. And maybe they have some fantasies that they're wanting to live out, or maybe you are having some fantasies that you haven't told your partner about. So I feel like there's a need to reveal that and clear the air so that the relationship can become more healthy, because I feel like there's a blockage or something unhealthy going on in a relationship. And I feel that if you do express these thoughts or these feelings to your partner, they're going to be willing to compromise or work with you. I feel like they're going to be very peaceful about it. They're going to be very nurturing. I don't feel like they're going to shun you or shame you. They might want you guys, actually, depending on what it is, what might start happening. I feel like they might start to, but that's just more blockages that needs to be cleared through. So you guys just need to keep pushing together as a couple. Keep pushing each other, keep working with each other, and reassuring each other. So something needs to be mutual between you and your love interest. Something else I was getting from this. Yeah, I feel like it does have to do with like a lot of tension or sexual energy that they're wanting to talk about. But it could be other things too, dealing with emotions. Maybe someone just in general has a hard time processing emotions and then sharing them and talking about them, or appearing vulnerable, like someone might have a problem with that. I do feel that those of you that have secret admirers, this person is quietly watching you. I feel like you also might have more than one admirer. It might be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also could be Gemini or Sagittarius involved. But I feel that you might have multiple secret admirers, and there's some sort of confusion. This person might be a little overthinking the way they want to approach you, or I feel like this person, they're going to come out very strongly at first, very boldly, and then kind of feel like, whoa, I think I revealed too much, or I think that was overkill. And I feel like this person's going to start, that's why this person is going to go back into their shell. Or this could be you. Like maybe you were like, I'm going to just tell this person everything I've been thinking. And then it's just like, you know, just tons of word vomit, and or just something, it comes out too fast or too much. And then, and then it's just like, oh my God, I revealed too much. Let me pull it back a little bit. And so I think though that part is just in your mind, you know, if that's you. I think that's in your head. I think the person is going to be okay with what you reveal or what you shared. You might be pleasantly surprised. All right, so let me look a little at this Eight of Swords. Yeah, don't let nobody dim your light. I almost feel like somebody's going to try and dim your light too, especially if you're comfortable and you're just talking about things. Let's say you wrote a book or a poem, or you posted something that you really believed in, and then someone says something condescending, or I don't know, they just say something, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Like, no, don't go back within. Don't try and hide it. Like that was how you felt, you know. So just let it stand there. Let people marinate on what you said. I'm getting a name Angelica for someone. And Damien for a guy. And don't get too caught up on the names. You know, sometimes those are just confirmations for, you know, certain people. Yeah, so this is saying to stand your ground and be confident here. You also might, I feel like this is about sharing something. Like this is you sharing something, being very open, very vocal, vulnerable. You know, look, she's nude, everybody can see her. And then she's like standing confident. And I'm saying she, but this could be a guy too. You know, just being honest, like this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking. I'm confident about it. It's just that, you know, whatever is being said, somebody must say something happened. Maybe you say something to yourself, and then it's just like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Don't do it. I just feel like somebody starts to overthink. Yep, see, 9 of Wands, overthinking things. And it took a lot for somebody to say something too. So even if it's romantic, like somebody might, it could have taken them a lot to overcome these insecurities or these doubts, or to have the courage to say what they wanted to say. And I just kind of feel like now they want to go back in. It's just like, don't do that. I also feel that if you are waiting on some sort of results or confirmation about something, you don't worry about it. I feel like you've got it, especially with the star clarifying the 8 of Swords. It's like all that negative thinking is in your head. So we'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and move to deck number 2. I need some tea. It's getting cold. Hold on. Oh, damn it. Got too cold. Okay. We have the Ace. Uh-oh, that is not the first card. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Then the Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. 4 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Central issue, 2 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like something starts off in confusion. And I feel that maybe something's going on where an assessment is being made. Someone is like, I don't want to make an emotional decision. I need to make sure this is what I truly want to do. It's even like saying, here's $1 million, versus, lose a pinky toe. And it might sound simple, it's just like, oh, no big deal, a pinky toe, psh. And then it's just like, wait a minute, you're making a decision, you're too excited. Think about it. That pinky toe has been good to you. I don't know. I'm just saying, something has been presented to you where it seems like a choice would seem too good to be true, and immediately off the bat you would be like, yes, of course. It's like at a game show, everybody's screaming out an answer and they all sound good at first, and then you're like, wait a minute, like, I need to make sure I'm making the right decision. So something's going on where I feel like maybe you were too emotional to make a decision. I could be also picking up on someone's energy coming towards you, or someone that you're dealing with. But I feel like there had to be clarity. And I feel like at the end of the day, someone is going to make a decision that makes sense both emotionally and practically, logically. I see something going on where someone is confused too about what gives them security. It's like, what gives me security? I don't know. Does money give me security? Does emotional support give me security? Does this and that give me security? So it looks like some of you could be contemplating on what it is exactly that gives you security. And so once that has been confirmed, I feel like you'll be able to make some sort of decision. And like I said, if this is in regards to a love relationship, let's say you've got multiple offers coming towards you. You like both people, you like both look good, both, kind of meet the pre-qualifications, but what does it boil down to? What is most important for my security here? Is it finances? Is it emotions? Is it sex? Is it looks? I just feel like those are the things that you're really needing to decipher. Is it spirituality? Is this person living the same spiritual life as me? So yeah, I feel like, and then here with the Two of Cups being the overall energy, it does look like your week is about connecting to others that you feel comfortable with, that you having things in common with. For some of you, yes, it is a soulmate, it is love, or finding like you met the one, or you met a connection that seems like something could go long term. But then it's just about narrowing down some things. Also, those of you that are already in established relationships, something could be going on where you have to make a decision between families. Like, is it mom? Like, my mom is overbearing. Do I choose my mother or do I choose my lover? Like, it's like something going on where someone feels pinned against family. Is your job more important than your relationship? So I feel like things that you're having to make some sort of choices, things that are very close to you in your heart. Now, also in love, it could be something in regards to an earth sign and a water sign coming together, or these are your options, like you're choosing between an earth sign and a water sign. Now, again, I have to always reiterate, it could be any sign, but these are just for confirmations for some of you. But this also can be talking about the energies of people that are coming towards you. So maybe one person is very practical. Maybe one person is very routine, predictable, healthy, pays attention to their health, is very grounded. The other person might be dreamy, very romantic, very nurturing, very psychic. So you might be dealing with two different energies, and both of these people are offering their love. They're offering their cup, and they're like, which is it going to be? Now, it's funny, too. Unfortunately, I know some of you all are not going to agree with this part, but that part might not be for you. Something does look like the best of both worlds. You got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You got two guys out. So some of you, maybe it is a situation where you're dealing with two people. And I mean, this can be for guys too. Maybe it's two, I know it's men on here, but maybe it's two women. Maybe something is a challenge in regards to traditional relationships. Or maybe something is more like just a blended family. Someone has children from a previous relationship and the both of you guys are merging or coming together. So for some of you, yes, it could be like some sort of open type relationship, something taboo, something that is kind of secretive or forbidden. And then others of you, it's not like that. It's just more so about how do we make two families work? How are we going to do this together as a family? So you might be needing to make some sort of decisions in regards to family. And then we also, with the Four of Wands here, so I do feel like there's going to be some sort of grounding or stability coming into your life, and it seems like it's dealing with family, bringing families together. Maybe families are going to be living under the same roof. Maybe, you know, you guys are purchasing a home together. Maybe there's going to be a purchase of property, or maybe it's a matter of how do we have a family business? How do I turn my passions into money? You know, maybe something also runs in a family. Maybe a lot of times I see this as, I don't know, like that family restaurant or any type of family business, something, there's an inheritance or something that is also needing to be lived out, following the family footsteps. So those of you that are entrepreneurs, you know, something could be going on where something is being handed down to you, like the torch is being handed down to you. I also see changes in the home. So going back to those of you that are looking for a house, I feel like you're going to find it. If you're looking for an apartment, you're going to find it. Maybe you're just starting your business. Maybe you it's a website and you're like, oh, okay, this is who I want to build my website, and this person is going to be the domain host or whatever it is. All that stuff. I feel like you're going to have security. I feel like you're going to have both emotional security, financial security. I feel like things are working out. If this is a new relationship, I feel like things are being grounded or things are stabilizing here. If you're in an established relationship, you guys are still taking things to the next phase of the relationship. Maybe now you've already moved in together. Maybe now it's time for children. Or maybe you're becoming a step parent. So there are things happening where it looks like expansion and growth in a home, in the heart, and in finances. If people were bumping heads with each other, I feel like people are working out their differences. I just feel like you guys are going to have a very peaceful week. Things look good. I mean, if I have to, you know, pull out anything that is not as positive for you and you're going through some sort of situation, like I said, some people might not agree with like the open relationship or two relationships going on at the same time. Maybe you have a financial relationship with somebody and an emotional relationship with another person. So something like that could be going on. Or yes, it could be some sort of taboo or an affair going on. And this could be stemming from work. This could be somebody's dealing with a coworker, or a colleague or something of that sort. But this should already confirm what you already felt or thought. If this is nothing suspicious going on, don't try to make it. Something else I was getting here. I just like that how things are trickling down. Now, also your love life, something about your love life or the person you're in love with, it could be considered taboo, or maybe you're trying to keep it secret from the general public or keep it secret from social media. But there could be something a little secretive or taboo about your love interest, and the taboo situation could be anything. It could be that, you know, you're poly, or you're bisexual, and this is your first same-sex relationship. Or it could be something dealing with a family member. So for instance, somebody is supposed to be close to the family, or maybe someone is really like extended family, like an in-law, like somebody is supposed to be your in-law. Or this is your sister's ex-husband, something of that sort. Dealing with family seems like it's taboo. But at the same time, something might run in the family. It's just like, oh yeah, your grandfather stole your wife away from his brother. So something of that sort might be something like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some clarity here. Now I do see two people also might be coming together. One person has a dark car, one person has a light car. One person might be dark skinned, the other person is light skinned. So something is bringing two people together, and they have two opposite type of appearances or vehicles. You also could meet a love interest at an event or through family. There's a possible invitation, like you might get invited to something. You might get invited to a baby shower, a wedding. Either way, I would say go to the event because you might meet the one there, or the one for right now. I'm Venus and Scorpio, so I'm like, everybody's the one until they're not. Yep, Four of Wands. Again, something is going on with your home. There's going to be abundance in your home. There's going to be abundance of wealth, or maybe some new furniture, maybe a new car, maybe a new baby, or you guys are moving in together. But I feel like abundance is coming to the home, or like you're buying a home or some real estate, starting your business. I feel like you're going to be successful. I feel that something's going to motivate you to keep going in the direction that you're headed in. You might start getting a lot of signs that are like, good job, yes, like, keep coming, like, spirit is like luring you or telling you like, yes, you're doing a good job, keep coming. So yeah, this is definitely some sort of stabilization, new opportunity. Everything is looking pretty good for you guys. Yeah, Four of Wands, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So this is good. And it also looks like finally something is manifesting. Something isn't just a dream or a hope or a wish, like it's actually materializing. Ooh, some of y'all are having a baby. Some of y'all are pregnant or are getting ready to have a baby, or that is the thing that you want to work on, is bringing a baby in. Also, whatever it is that you were afraid to do at first, I feel like there's a surge of confidence. I feel like you guys will be stepping outside of your comfort zone. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of success and positive outcomes that you guys will experience within the next week or so. And then also, some of you might be celebrating birthdays. I know Libra season just begun. Happy birthday, fellow Libras. You might be getting spoiled. Someone might be giving you a lot of attention. I feel that you're going to be very comfortable. Some of you are going to start working from home if that's what you wanted. Whatever it is that you've been hoping for and desiring, I feel like you're going to get. Yeah, you guys are getting ready to start a new chapter, or you already started a new chapter, but now it's time to have fun. For some of you, I feel like you maybe have a soul contract with an earth sign. I feel too that someone was debating. If someone was coming towards you moving really slowly, I feel like this person was just debating. They were, you know, analyzing a lot of things. And I feel that there is going to be some sort of agreement, or someone is now ready to come forward. If you're already in a relationship, or this is talking about your friend, I feel like somebody is ready to talk or ready to share some things with you that they have been hiding. Maybe now somebody is like, you know what, this is why I've been acting weird, or this is why this happened. Something also could be as simple as like a surprise party was being planned, and that's why everybody around you has been acting weird or distant. There also could be some sort of changes going on in relation to the job or work. You might have had to let go of some sort of plans, but I feel like it's good because now the new plan is even better. Something's going to work out better than it did before. And I feel like someone's mother has been hiding something. Someone's mother has been hiding something. A mother has been hiding something from her child. Yeah. All right, so those are the messages for deck number 2. Let's move on to deck number 3. You have got the Lovers, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Central issue, we have the 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the Moon. All right, so the overall energy I feel has to do with maybe secrets or someone withholding information. It really looks like someone is going away on like a secret trip, or planning to meet up, doing something without telling other people. Whatever these plans are, I also feel like they make you nervous. Some of you are also getting ready to pursue a goal or a dream, something that you were afraid of, but I feel like you're now ready to do that. Emotionally, I'm also getting someone that has been severely depressed and has been hiding it and doing a lot of things to cover up what they've been feeling or going through. And I feel that someone is finally coming out of depression. I feel like someone was sad and holding on to the past, having a hard time moving on. Something's been a difficult transformation. It's like, this has not been easy for me. Somebody maybe has been living someplace where they don't like. Maybe it's always cloudy and someone is looking out the window every day and like, I don't want to be here, and it's, you know, it's time for me to move, but you know, holding on to family, but my family doesn't want to move, so I don't want to move yet, or I don't want to leave these people behind. And I feel like now somebody is like ready to do those things. It's like, you know, it's gonna hurt, you know, but it's time for me to go. But it definitely looks like someone is creeping out and not really telling people as to where they're going or where they're headed. But definitely looks like a secret meetup. Now, this is saying a couple of things to me. So those of you that are single, I feel like you guys are going to make a significant connection. I feel that some of you have been feeling lonely or isolated, or just like meeting people, but just still feeling this void in these connections. And I feel like finally someone is coming into your life where you're going to have a connection with this person. The only thing is that it's possible that either they are deciding between you and another person, or you and their family, you and, whatever, or it's flipped. You're the one that's like, someone comes into your life and it's just like, where have you been? Like, I wasn't expecting you. Like, it just indicates that you come to a crossroad where now it's time to make a decision, and I feel like you just weren't really expecting this. Something creeps up on you or sneaks up on you, or it's almost like you walk right into a trap. You're like looking this way, you're not paying attention, and you end up connecting here, and it's just like, whoa, who are you? Like, what is this? Maybe you stumble onto something. It does, even if it's not romantic, I feel like you're at a crossroad and you're busy looking behind and you don't recognize what you're walking into. So I feel too like spirit is trapping you. It's like you walked right into my little spiritual trap. The universe is saying this. You walked right into my spiritual trap. So yeah, I feel that you are unaware of something that you walked into, but this is for a higher purpose. This is something that is meant to be. And this is part of the destiny that you're meant to live out or play out. Now, for some of you, it will just be a brief connection. Others of you, this can actually develop into something else. The other thing, some of you also, something could be going on where you're connected with someone who's coming off as a twin flame, a shadow twin. Don't get caught up on the labels. Versus a soulmate. Put it like this: at the end of the day, they're all soulmates, but then they're subcategorized. So I feel like, there's a choice. It's like, do I be with my twin? Am I going to be with my soulmate? Like, who am I going to end up with, or who should I, move towards? So yeah, very significant connection. Also, if this is not talking about two different people, it's still basically the same thing. Two people are coming together. They're trusting each other. Look how they're holding hands, and they're putting their trust in each other. If anyone has been guarded or defensive, I feel like people are putting their defenses down. They're putting their weapons down. They're ready to explore. They're ready to open up and talk. So there's going to be some sort of communication between you and another person. For some of you, it's going to be someone from your past. Hopefully, it's someone that you want to hear from. If it's not someone from your past, then either way, this person is going to feel familiar to you. I also feel like someone is sharing a gift, or they're helping you with your gifts. So it could be the purpose of some soul connection is to help you reach your highest potential, or learn how to use any type of gifts that you might have, any type of untapped or hidden gifts that you didn't know that you had. They're here to help you awaken that or activate it. Yeah, this looks like an activation to me too. Yeah, so I feel that this is the week of like-minded souls coming together, meeting up, celebrating, connecting. I do feel like there's going to be chemistry with you and another person. Whatever it is too that there has been some sort of emotional blockages in your life. Some of you have been trying to avoid things that you've gone through in your past. Maybe you had some sort of childhood trauma. Maybe you suffer from some sort of relationship trauma. Any type of emotional trauma too that you could have been suffering from, or you try to hide from people. Like, for instance, don't ask me why I look up stuff like this. Um, People dealing with someone who is, I don't even like saying dealing with, but relationships where one of the partners suffers from DID, dissociative identity disorder. Also, AKA, schizophrenia, something of that sort. Let's say, so you're dealing with someone that does have something very similar. I feel like maybe someone's been trying to hide that. Like, I don't want people to know, like, so somebody might be pushing somebody away because they don't want people to know that they suffer from some sort of disorder. So there's been like a lot of self-sabotage. Overall, I feel like regardless of what this emotional disturbance is, it's something that's been hidden or suppressed. Every time it comes to the surface, somebody takes off and they're running. I feel that something is happening where you thought you were getting away, and Spirit is like, no, you walked right into my trap here. So whatever those emotional blockages you've been having, I feel like someone is coming into your life to help you navigate these emotional blockages, or to help you release whatever it is that you could have been hiding or suppressing. Things about your past that you've been running from. Yeah, somebody's been running from that past. Maybe even more than one lifetime. Somebody's like been dipping out, like like I gotta get away from this. It's too deep. It's too much. But I do love seeing this right afterwards, because I feel like there is going to be a breakthrough with that. Something will come out. You're going to get out of your comfort zone, or assist people with their comfort zone. And two, if this is not necessarily romantic, maybe you work with children who have been having to suppress certain things that they've gone through or experienced. Or maybe it's part of your job description. This is what you do. You deal with people who have emotional traumas, or who've been abandoned, or who are homeless even. So, and something could change your life. I just feel like there's something or a connection that's going to change your life. If you have been strictly focused on your career, I still feel like something about your career path is going to lead you to your soulmate. You might not want to admit that at first, so you might have a hard time accepting that, but then I feel that you're going to overcome that. Similar to deck 2, so I don't know, I know most of you watch like all 3, but similar message is that you might get invited to something, or something is like a surprise. Maybe someone has been acting weird or distant because they're getting ready to surprise you. Like I was saying, it's Libra season. Maybe people are trying to plan some sort of birthday around you, some sort of surprise birthday. So they've been acting weird or distant. And it's like, well, why are they acting so bizarre? It's like, surprise. I hope you're, sorry I had to cancel on you, or sorry I was acting weird, but, I had to surprise you. So for some of you, I do feel like a surprise is on the way. Also, I'm getting that you guys are finding something that you're passionate about, and finding a way to make it a reality. So for some of you, you might start your home business, or maybe you do leave your job, or you quit your job. Maybe you were in some sort of abusive relationship and you had to sneak out. I still say at the end of the day, there's some sneaking or some sort of deception. So it looks like someone is escaping one reality and entering a new one. For some of you, you could be dealing with Pisces, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe Scorpio or Gemini. Maybe Aquarius too. But yeah, I feel that there is going to be some sort of grounding. I feel like something's going to be established or confirmed If you've been looking for that home, I just feel like you get it. Even if you had to walk away from one opportunity, I feel like you're going to find it somewhere else. Yeah. So let me look at something here. And then also, because I'm noticing all the pets now, those of you that live in places where pets aren't allowed, I see you definitely sneaking your pets in. You're like, I don't care. I don't know if you've ever seen Ace Ventura, but it's like he had all the animals trained to be quiet when the landlord was at the door. The minute he left, like, I don't know, like 1,000 animals came out from every crevice. But yeah, you might be hiding your pets, or something, or someone isn't on a lease. This, even like if someone does move in, I feel like you're sneaking and doing it because they're not on a lease. I also feel like a one-night stand could end up being something permanent or long-term. Oh. So I do feel that somebody is a keeper. So if this is about a love interest, I feel like you're going to feel like, okay, this person is a keeper. And because you feel so connected with this person, or because you feel like you found a one, you might come off as, you might easily be able to dismiss anything else that was before this person. You're like, oh, I'm done with everything else. I'm dropping everybody else. Like, this is it. This is the one. So I feel like for some of you, you feel like it feels like you've met someone who you feel like they're a keeper, and you're not letting this person go. And also this could be their energy, how they're viewing you. They're like, this person's too valuable to let go of. The only downside is that I do feel like if someone was in a relationship, but they were unhappy, because, and that might be another thing, like meeting up with this person to just kind of help guide you away from a relationship that you should have left a long time ago. Or this, you would be that person's catalyst, like being a catalyst for someone who needs to let go of some sort of relationship. You would be that person. I feel like somebody is moving away, like literally moving away. You could be moving away, or finally moving on, or being released from something that could have been weighing you down emotionally. I feel like something is going to be a weight off of your shoulders. There also could have been some sort of secret, or truth comes out. I feel like those of you that are celebrating birthdays within this next 30 days, like there's some sort of changes coming into your life. I feel like your life or your world is about to change. It could be because of a person, or it could be because of a job. All right, let me look at the Lovers. Some of you, I feel like you are going to be falling in love. Yeah, something feels like a wish fulfillment. You look pretty happy here, pretty content. It could be dealing with a fire sign. If someone leaves you, you might be glad about it. Like if a fire sign moved on, you might be like, good, damn, I'm glad you met somebody. Get away from me. Like something, I feel like either way, there is this, someone is like intervening. It's like someone is intervening a situation, And this is like assisting people to move on or let go. Somebody is going to find what they're looking for. I'm just looking at how the cards are progressing. And I feel like maybe something started off secretive at first, or started off with deception, but it turns out working out for the good, for the highest good, for the greater good. I also feel that somebody is leaving somebody for a taboo situation. It also looks like someone has put like a lot of thought into something before they actually set out to do it. But someone does decide to follow their heart or follow their dreams. So yeah. Somebody also has been thinking about you and waiting to hear from you, or yeah, somebody's been thinking about you and waiting to and you, or you have been, someone's been waiting to hear from you. Either way, I feel like two people are being brought together. I feel like it's mutual, but you know, you never know. Something looks like something looks like a private location or a private getaway or retreat. Yep. So I feel like someone was also communicating with you, but because someone was too I feel like maybe someone was not clear in what they were really doing or how they really felt. So someone may not have got a clear response or a clear answer. But I feel like you are going to get that clear answer, or the conversation is going to resume. Sorry if you guys hear my stomach growling. I'm doing OMAD this week again. OMAD is 1 meal a day, so I don't eat anything until dinner. I chose dinner. Dinner is my favorite meal of the day. So yeah, it's getting close to that time. It also looks like something happened where someone ignored someone's gesture or someone's invite. But I feel like if you did blow someone off, someone went back to regroup and re-strategize, and now they're going to come back and be more clear about what their intentions are. And then, unfortunately, yeah, if you're already in a relationship and someone's been acting distant, it's because somebody came back into the picture. And this person is inspiring them to let go. So it's like they're the catalyst, and they're making this person realize that maybe something's missing or that they want more. And so if they've been acting standoffish, you know, I feel like it's because someone else has recently come around. And bought out these feelings that maybe they didn't even know that they had. Or someone has done this to you. Yeah. So those are the messages that I have for you guys, but hopefully it resonates. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.